Hey, I'm Dawson Brown, and I'm a worship leader and content creator, and I took the Center for Worship in the Arts online certificate in worship leadership. Grew up going to church, grew up in a very musical home. There were always some type of instruments around. I was sitting in the first couple of rows every Sunday playing air guitar as a 16-year-old. Oh, you go lead, here's some songs, you play them, and then you lead for students tonight. I had no former training or experience outside of just walking on the stage and leading. So I didn't really understand biblical foundations of worship. It was a lot deeper than that. I had a bigger responsibility and weight outside of just knowing the music and knowing how to sing. My youth pastor heard about Stanford's program for worship leadership, and we both enrolled. I chose the worship leadership certificate, and for the class, each week there's a new module. My youth pastor and I were able to set up our laptops and watch all the material, and sometimes that aligns with the chapters of a book. So we would have already read the chapters or the assigned reading for that week. Then we had discussion questions each week where we got to respond to a question that was posed, and then after we responded, we were able to respond to two other of our classmates, and then we were able to turn right around the next day or even later that day and start planning for the upcoming gathering that week. I was a student in high school, had a full day of class, but I was able to go through the course. This isn't going to eat up your whole week. Having a background in music helped me in the course, but it wasn't a prerequisite. All these modules and topics were super helpful, but also really understandable. I'd been blessed with a ton of experience to play music, but I knew that's what I wasn't doing, was just playing music. And that's where I really think I needed to grow. Kind of looking at, okay, what does the Bible say about worship? And then what implications does that have for us? So all these things that I got to learn and pick up along the way, ultimately I got to use. And my most recent role that I was serving in, being able to value a really well-rounded worship gathering was something that this course really instilled in me and made a priority in my life. I got to work with the students really closely and have some deep conversations about why are we doing what we do? What do these songs say about God? And what does that make us believe about God? But something I would say to someone who's maybe hesitant to take the course was that you're only gonna grow. Whether that's as a worship leader, if you do lead worship, or if you're just a Christian and you wanna have a deeper understanding of biblical worship. And this course really helped me dig into oh, this is important. These things that we're learning every week and reading about, this isn't just for fun. And these are things that can change people's lives and how we can communicate the gospel better. And I think that really was a big turning point in my life, for sure.